I'm linking with Sigil. I'm like, is that? I was like, do you see anything?
I can't see anything. I thought I was crazy. I kept walking by the scrolls and thought I heard something.
About scrolls, I'm about to go search that whole area.
He just kind of looks bewildered. I just thought I heard something.
Guys, I heard something.
I heard it.
Everybody.
No, but the guy's so nice and jolly.
He's about to be dead.
You see him kind of taking the gold and he's marching it up the stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna like
Up the
meander.
spiral staircase. On the inside.
Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna wait until we like maybe sort of are like leaving. But can I investigation? See if I see anything.
Sure, go ahead.
It's probably on the upper level.
21.
21, you go over to the shelf to look at it. It seems solid enough, but as you listen, it's like a screw wall. And you hear like a
Oh hell no! We leaving that motherfucker in there. I swear to God, right now. So like, what is? So this is like a shelf, like up against a wall, like the outer building wall.
like as soon as you go in, there's the counter that's right there, directly to the left.
As I enter.
And there's a curtain, and kind of there's behind the counter where all of the potions are on that wall, and then there's a curtain there. There's that spiral staircase that is kind of at your 2 o'clock or so, going up into this kind of upper level where you can kind of guess that's probably where he either resides because they're kind of curtains. On your right there is shelves of books off. There's it kind of the wall turns. Huge area for various weapons, which is kind of where Zoom is playing, and then in that corner off to the left, where that wall is, where the curtain is, there's a wall there.
We didn't deception check it.
Well, we might have a chance in a minute.
Okay.
Does it come back down? So this wall, like, is it? I'm just saying, like, is this shelf up against
make an
another
intelligence
wall?
check. Make an intelligence check. Sure.
Oh. 20, unnatural 20.
Okay,
19.
Change to 20 into 19. Based on this, the wall is very thin in that particular area. You feel like it's probably back behind the wall with the curtain. If you went behind the desk, if you went behind the counter, and behind that curtain into that back room.
Then it would be what? Sorry, I like kind of like spaced out mildly when you were explaining it. Like I don't know what happened.
Behind the counter, basically. Like there's behind the counter, and then there's a curtain, like the back room. It's in the back room.
So there's like another shelf on the other side, probably, or something.
Probably. So I'm gonna. So the dude's upstairs.
Listen, bro, don't you like got misty shit going on?
I have to be able to see the area. Like I can just jump back because the dude went upstairs.
He went upstairs. You can hear creaking upstairs as the sound of like larger chests being opened and locked and like the transaction.
If he comes down, I'll tackle him.
Just distract him.
Is he
Okay,
still
I'm
listening?
gonna duck behind the counter.
Okay, you run behind the counter. Make a stealth check.
Okay, 12 plus stealth, so 16.
16. Okay, you quickly looking around, you dart behind the counter and you go behind the curtain and you look. You see the sunflowers. You see some herbs. You see some things kind of boiling over in the area, and back in the far corner, you do see there's a cage.
Go to the cage.
And there is a Sprite in the cage.
Sprite. I'm gonna take the cage.
Then you just take the Sprite. Is it locked?
Oh, I assume.
It is locked. The moment he sees you, it's what looks like to be a young girl. Kind of sees. Really
I'm gonna speak to her in Sylvan. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try and help you. So there's not
Just
another room. There's not another room.
Mm-mm. No, it's kind of it's a narrow.
Okay,
narrow
and there's
back
no
room.
windows or anything.
No windows.
Okay, I'm gonna jump back.
You try to take the cage?
Oh, fuck.
I imagine that I picked up the cage.
It's bolted to the wall.
Son of a bitch.
Can I? So it's a metal cage.
Yeah, it's a metal cage. It's iron.
Oh my god.
I need you to make a perception check, Talavin.
Oh, man, no! Okay. I got it. Okay.
19. Sorry.
19.
Math today is really hard for me.
19. You do hear the footsteps kind of approach near,
So is
near
there
the stairs.
spiral staircase on this side of the curtain, or like if he was walking down the staircase, would he be able to see her?
No, not
Okay.
not initially. It's not on until the next turn. So initially his back would kind of be like to the area.
But then once he turned back around, he'd be able to see.
Yes.
Copy.
Okay.
So he's not walking down the stairs yet?
No, you hear him kind of approaching. Oh, so he walks back. You hear above the floor creaks above you. A little bit of dust falls.
I'm gonna ask her in Sylvan. Do you know where the key is? Okay, I'm going to druidcraft a little stick of wood. I'm gonna stick it between the bars and make it grow.
Make a wisdom check. Oh wait, you said make it grow between the bars?
Yeah, to try to push them apart.
Yeah, I'm trying to push them apart by
Make a wisdom check followed by a strength.
Okay, wisdom. What's that? 13.
13. You begin concentrating on this druidcraft, and the vines do start gaining purchase, but this is a very strong cage. You're gonna have to roll really high on strength in order for this to actually work.
20! Natural 20!
I remember our neighbors.
They were asleep. They don't mind.
And they were howling earlier.
You take a minute and you focus and you concentrate and you watch the bird. And for a moment, you see her kind of back up, and at the moment she sees that the cage is kind of pried open, you see her kind of look nervously like she's...
I kind of I put my hood up and I'm like, here.
Quickly.
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh, 13 plus persuasion? 17.
Hurry! She has tears kind of welling up in her eyes, and she closes her eyes and
Alright,
darts there's behind. Make stealth check.
Wait. I'm gonna take a piece of cloth or something
And
put it in the cage, just so that it looks like there's something in there. And then I'm gonna...
it's broken apart by vines!
Just leave it.
Oh, I thought it was just bed. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna...
The natural 20 strength.
Stealth. Okay.
Stealth.
Natural 20.
20. Damn!
You go back out nice and smooth, and you in that moment you make eye contact with Talavin, and you're like, no, wait, no, I'm sorry.
And I'm like, copy.
And you just go outside right as you hear. He begins walking back down the stairs.
And I'm gonna be at the front, kind of leaning against it, kind of just waiting for a moment.
Goes on. Oh, did you need something else? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have left.
No, you're perfectly fine. I was admiring a few of your weaponry in the back.
Oh, yes. He kind of looks again and kind of zooms. Oh, wow. He kind of walks over. What are you interested in?
So, I apologize for bringing this subject up again, but I am still curious on the fellows that were selling the bits of Sprite.
Yes, it was rather unfortunate. I had nothing really usable.
Well, I will say that if you come across someone maybe selling bits and parts or even full Sprites, maybe let me know. I'd be particularly interested.
He kind of looks into
I see what you did there.
you know kind of the situation. Make a deception check.
Natural 20. We are saving these fucking sprites, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I will die trying.
That is 3 in a row.
Bro,
It's
just fucking
totally
yes.
worth it.
I am astounded.
My heart
I'm astounded. When it rolled, it was like on the 2, and it just like, and I was like,
saved.
He looks kind of curiously at you. I'll be sure to let you know, yes, I'll be certain to let you know if something like that does come up.
I would appreciate it.
As would I. It's very useful, those things.
I'm sure.
Goes behind. Are there any other weapons that you are interested in?
No, I think my work here is done.
Alright. Well, have a lovely day.
You as well. We leave quickly.
Back. Zoom.
I go
Just
right back to the book.
looks back. You hear sobbing.
Me and Zoom are not going to go back to the room. We're going to act natural AF because I still need to get regular supplies today.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to
where
act
did you
natural
go?
as fuck. I'm going to like link him and I'm just going to be like,
What
be
just happened?
normal.
I'm not normal. None of us are normal.
I mean,
I don't know
then
if
just
you've
act
noticed
as
we
normal
don't-
as you can.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. I was going to do something, but I'm not going to do that.
He starts walking along and just kind of shakes his head and he's like, what exactly are we looking for? Is he going to come after us? Are the other people going to come after us? Where did she go?
She probably went back to the room. I'm sure whatever it was, if it was a sprite, is traumatized. And I'm sure being with its own kind would probably be best.
Can't blame you there.
But we do have some more normal groceries that we need to attend to.
Just wondering what happens if the guards come after us. They're gonna
We kill them.
Do we?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm like, look, we'll be gone in the morning, and if we need to leave early, we'll leave early in the middle of the night. No one will notice. And I kind of like put my arm on his hand, and I'm like, just relax.
I don't think we should be killing anyone. You know,
We won't if we don't have to.
to. He's like, we are so near people. If this were out in the swamps, I would have a different approach. There are other people here.
As long as we stay calm, we'll be fine.
I'm completely calm.
I kind of just like shake my head, and I'm just like, oh God.
You all begin shopping and perusing around. Just out of curiosity, just roll a general charisma check. No,
Natural 20.
What about that?
Okay. Wow.
I don't know what's going on right now.
I have no
I'm
idea.
very scared, honestly.
This is the witching hour, guys.
Yeah, no, like, what time is it right now?
It's 4 a.m.
4 a.m. This is the time that we need to be
We
playing
always need to
D&D.
play at this time. This is awesome. And just turn into.
No one seems to notice any peculiar behavior. You, in the meantime, as soon as you go outside,
I'm making sure to make the vials that I bought visible, so that people know, like, if someone watches, I have my vials.
okay, you can you just hear sobbing from right behind your hood.
Mhm. I'm going back to the room.
Make a general charisma check.
12.
12. No one seems to notice as you walk back with your vials.
Look at these vials I got. Look, see? I just went to the. I got some vials.
Mm-hmm. And you go back into the room. You hear the very faint voice. What are you taking me?
Be scared. It's okay. Am I at the room yet?
You just entered the tavern.
Just into the tavern. I'm like, one second.
Go up to your room, put the key in, unlock the door.
You should have knocked.
Well, I didn't get to say. I was.
Yeah, you can say you
I knock first.
Yeah. Okay.
I knock.
You knock. Wait 30 seconds here. Who's there?
It's Nora.
Oh, Nora, come on in. I thought you were going to be gone getting supplies.
I like close the door and lock it, and then just kind of like, I just like lean up against the door, or the back of the closed door. And sigh.
Like, immediately they look like something wrong.
Yes. I take my hood down.
Both of their eyes kind of go wide as they. Where did you find her? And kind of look, and she immediately kind of seeing this between staying with someone she has no idea who and going over to someone who she has no idea who they are. But between the height difference, she makes her choice pretty easily as she like just flies over to the nearest cover and goes inside the small kind of hut, and immediately Jen kind of looks over. You find out. And she goes inside. He's bewildered. He kind of has on, and you can see some of the supplies he actually has out. He's actually, looks like he has set up some kind of brewing table where part of it has been druid crafted by Jin, and he's, actually like working on things, but as he's just kind of standing there like, what is going on?
We went to go
Who's
get,
that?
We went to go get the potion ingredients, the poison ingredients, and we
Yes?
heard something from the back, and she was in a cage in the back.
Oh. That means they were here.
Yes, the travelers, he came across them, and they are traveling north to the next village.
Northeast.
He said
Northeast.
north or northeast. He said that they had a buyer.
He just kind of, you can see at that moment he wasn't expecting any of this, and just kind of sits, runs his hand kind of through his hair, remembers that he has on gloves, and throws off the gloves. Kind of takes a second, takes out a powder, and kind of runs it in his hair just in case. And, right. Just one moment. Jen might have some information. Well, it's interesting.
It's maybe a little awkward, but did you know apparently it's your wings that can be used as enhancements in potions and things?
I remember telling Talavin, things like that have been done, but it's not an exact science. And
maybe that's what they're trying to figure out.
certainly a possibility.
Yeah.
Curiosity. And anyone else see you come back with her?
I went through town, but I made sure I had these. I'm still holding the vials. I made sure I had these to make it clear that I was going back to drop them off. To avoid suspicion, I should probably go back out.
Alright, we'll see what we can do here. I'll make sure she's alright and not do anything too out of the ordinary. Right. Out of curiosity, I don't know how, I know how our society works, but for you, will he notice if she's missing?
Yes, he will notice.
What happens if they come for you?
I don't know. We'll have to come up with a plan. I think to avoid suspicion, we should not leave immediately. We should stick to normalcy, stick to the plan that we leave tomorrow morning. Yes.
Right.
Let's see.
Keep your wits about you and keep your head up. We'll do what we can here. Might behoove us to try and get some kind of disguise.
It's up to a mile. Okay. So, I can cast alarm as long as I don't go a mile away from the thing, and then I'll know
Right.
if someone goes in.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna cast alarm.
We're not going anywhere.
Yes, in case someone comes in. So,
We'll go ahead and prepare
alright.
in case. Thank you.
Yes.
Be careful.
Cast alarm and then leave. And then I make sure that, like, Zoom and Talavin can come in.
Okay. In the meantime, you manage to gather necessary supplies. You find not crocodile meat vendors. You find a few people who are
Boar?
Yeah,
Chicken?
you find some a little bit of chicken, some boar.
How much?
Probably. Well, you're out of town now, so you can kind of have your pick of how much you want. The fruits and vegetables are a little bit harder to come by and will be more expensive naturally as the season is.
So, well, I guess you kind of talked about that. Next week on there. Let's see. Do. How much for like a pound of like the chicken and then like a pound for the boar? Like how much each?
A pound of chicken would probably be. Chickens are a little bit harder to come by here, so probably 8 silver.
8 silver. But let's see.
Boar is a little bit easier to come by, and so I think, probably 5 silver per pound. So you can get 2 pounds for a gold.
Okay. I'll buy. How much do we need to make it to the next town? For the. Shit. Oh, it's me, hello, Gene. Technically, they don't need as much, but like.
Now we have another one.
Ah!
We're just the first.
Multiplying!
Sprite.
Israel! Shit, I don't know. This fucking motherfucker's phone. Okay.
I mean, we have quite a few supplies, like crocodile and stuff. We have, so
Okay, I'm gonna buy myself.
you're not actually the one eating it. It's.
I know, but like, I still want to make sure I have enough. I'm gonna do. So, how much did you say per pound for the chicken?
8 silver.
I'll do. I'll do 3 pounds of the chicken.
Okay. That'd be 24 gold, or 24 silver pieces, which
I'll give him
translates
2 gold.
2 gold.
Well, I'll give him 3 gold, so then I get
6 silver.
6 silver in return.
Simple enough.
6. Give him 2 of these. And then I need a large bag of grain for my noble steed.
What are your little boys?
Your noble steed, also is kind of simple enough to find. It's not the highest quality as you would have liked personally.
Is it the highest quality in town?
It's the highest quality in town.
Okay.
It's
I do.
your standards versus the town standards for what their animals deserve, and they
They have low standards.
They mostly serve cows,
Okay.
donkeys, pigs.
I won't tell Gloria this. So like a bag of like wheat and like a bag of corn is what I'm looking for.
Okay. Simple enough. This would be it would be again kind of a little bit more expensive just for the time, just the time of year. So that would probably run you like maybe because it's a pretty hefty bag. It's not like a 1 pound bag.
Well, yeah, no. Usually it's like
probably
a 5 pound, 3 to 5 pound or more.
Mm-hmm. So probably 5 pounds would run you about 20 gold.
For each. You said it's 5 pounds?
5 pounds would probably run you about 20 gold a piece. Just because it's the time of year versus, they also have their own livestock to consider. Even though people are tending to the fields. And
I will do that.
they're doing what they can.
So that's 40 gold. So that's. And then.
That guy. He was. Sorry.
Technically, he was never really nice. He was always just kind of like willing
He's
to
just a
accept
joke.
our gold.
He was a jolly guy.
I don't know. I've
a
never.
sunflower for a smile.
And a silver piece.
Silver.
It's a sunflower.
He's a collector.
What else do we need? Do we need anything else? I bought myself chicken. That's just for me. Sorry, guys. We have plenty of
does end up. You feel like he probably got swindled, but it's okay because he spent 20 gold on some fresh fruits.
Aww.
He has some apples, and some.
How much for, like, 5 apples?
For 5 apples? Probably 2 or 3 gold.
How much did he get swindled for?
How much?
How much did he buy and how much were they?
He kind of has like a bushel of apples, which is probably, like a dozen, maybe 15.
You're saying...
He spent 30 gold, sorry. On a bushel of apples.
On a burst, but on 12 apples?
He looks pleased with himself.
You can be happy.
That's like 3 gold per apple.
It's a golden apple.
He kind of looks and he points and he does the...
God, you're so cute. I'm gonna kind of just like bump his shoulder and be like, he's gonna love it. Because I know we're still linked.
Mm.
I guess I won't show that he got swindled. And I'll just go to the next place.
He kind of looks something wrong, other than the fact that the guards are probably going to come for us at any moment.
And I'm just gonna kind of chuckle and be like, no, everything's fine. God. This is alright. Good Lord. Okay, so we got some apples.
Eventually, you do see your cousin Nora come back outside. They're looking a little bit. Woo! Everybody's kind of buzzing.
Alright, what else? I was like, there was something I wanted. Ooh, I want to go back over to like that original like jewelry kind of place and like see if he has anything new. Just because you never know if they have anything new.
Mm-hmm. Go back
I know it's
over.
only been a few days.
You look through his collection. Doesn't see anything new.
Okay, I'm just gonna like keep walking. I'm just gonna like meandering.
But we're probably the only ones who've gone into his business the whole day. Because he said nobody.
That. Well, oh, you mean the dude?
Yeah.
Because
he says that
Sprite?
nobody like comes in much. He doesn't sell a lot of stuff.
I kind of do what I do. I mean, what are we gonna do? Leave it there? So you know.
I know we're gonna get caught. I'm not used to.
I mean, like, would it make us look more or less suspicious if we went back in? Because I mean, technically, if we went back in, then I mean that would kind of make us look less. Oh, I have to go back to get my manticore for him.
You do.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that.
I'll do that. And it'd probably be good if oh god. This is about to be a really big nightmare. I'm gonna
I don't want to go.
But all 3 of us have to go. Otherwise it's gonna look sus AF. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna like go.
He remembers this also. It's just.
Okay, we should go back with the Roche.
Yeah, with the
No, because I took the vials. I put the vials back in the room. So that would say that. Okay.
I mean, well, I'm cutting up the manticore for. Why don't you go get them?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna
You
cut
run
the.
back up. You can quickly tap on the door. Yeah. Yes?
It's not.
It's alright. Okay, come in.
Open the door. I just come from my vials.
Right.
Maybe tell them that what we're doing.
I tell them what we're doing.
And you can see now that along the armor there has actually been a few vines actually added, and that it looks like looks like there's been an addition. It looks natural enough so that if someone, unless someone got really close, they wouldn't notice. But since you were there earlier, and in the top there's actually a place where you see them kind of open up a little latch and peer out.
Okay. It's a good idea.
Jen kind of said, "Don't worry, she's going to be alright." Recloses it.
Close it. I'm going to try to stealth now. Because people would see. Yeah, I'm going to try to stealth.
There aren't too many people. I mean, it's still early morning, so there aren't too many people out in the tavern currently.
Okay, gotcha.
And then I'm gonna cut up his
I have my vials.
piece. I'm gonna roll it up.
Okay.
And we're gonna head back. Carrying all our things.
Everything. Zoom is actually the one kind of carrying it. He's like, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea.
I can't hear.
What are we going to do? What?
And I'm gonna kind of like stop a little bit. Like, not stop, but like kind of like grab his arm, like, look, we have to stay calm no matter what.
No, I'm not going to say anything.
But your face has to be calm.
I'll be calm. I'll be so calm. The most calm.
Okay.
I'm going to steals himself in that moment. Yeah, and he...
I give his arm just a little squeeze and then we continue.
Oh man, this is so much as I think. This makes you good. Oh no, we still have lots of time first. Okay. I'll just speak up though. The heat did just turn down.
Okay. Alright. I'll walk in first.
Okay.
Or is the door closed?
As you guys are on your way there, make a perception check.
It's not good.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
No, not good.
No.
9.
9.
It doesn't take much to notice. Zoom, at that moment, as you all start walking nearby, he kind of gives you both a quick bump and eye gestures, very as subtly as he can, over to the side, and you actually see the owner of the Sphinx Emporium walking with 2 guards at his side.
Towards us?
Towards you.
Okay, nope. We're gonna keep walking.
He's walking. Hold on there!
I'm gonna kind of smile because I'm just gonna be like, of course, what's wrong?
You know bloody well what's wrong. You took one of my things from the back room. And the guards, you're a little bit concerned, but they're keeping track of all of you. You recognize one of them is actually one from the gate that took girl's money.
And I'm just gonna kind of look a little bewildered, and I'm like, no, we only came to give you what was yours. And I hold out the manticore pelt.
Right. Kim looks frustrated. Make a deception check.
Oh no. My deception is so low. 21.
He looks. He kind of looks a little bit flustered. He's like, "There was no one else that could have been you. I know you're the ones who did it." The guards kind of glance at each other, and they kind of glance at this kind of older dwarven man. He as he kind of looks at him, he scowls a little bit. And he's like, "There's no way it could have gotten out. I had a creature in the back. There's no way it could have gotten out. There was protection. It had to be one of you."
What kind of creature?
Would you need help finding this creature? We
Eyes.
A specialty in searching for lost objects.
One of the guards at the moment kind of looks over and he's like, "Are you sure that these are the individuals?" And one of them just goes, "No, look, let's just search them. Lay down your stuff, lay down your weapons."
I just kind of lay my things down, and I'm just kind of like,
They look for a moment, pat you down, from top and bottom, give Zoom this extra bit of time with him as he I need you guys to make performance checks.
what is that?
You all are acting calm, or actually performance is more like musical, so let's make it charisma. Some natural charisma.
So not a saving throw?
Not a just try to see how well you all are keeping your cool.
21.
Okay, so that's the just a check.
Yeah,
Not saving.
not the, yeah.
So that's an 18.
21.
Zoom looks a little bit nervous, and they spend a little bit more time, and they're like, they look to him and say, "Where have you been?"
And I kind of like step closer and I'm like, he can't speak.
Like, you stay where you are. And then they look, and he kind of opens his mouth, you know. Alright, so he can't speak, so where has he been?
He's been with me the entire time. You can ask several vendors that we've visited.
He looks, all three of you?
Yes. DM question. She was with us when we went to the jewelers, right? Because by then, she had come up to us.
You guys, everything had happened very quickly and simultaneously, so you, after dropping them off, would have met up with them very, very early on.
Okay, so I'll mention the jewelers. I guess he didn't really see us, did he? I don't know if he did.
You
I didn't like
have
interact.
been kind of perusing through. There was a brief moment in the very beginning where she broke off and then came back.
Because you guys stayed and then I left, so that gave me extra time.
And then, yeah, we were kind of like walking slowly towards things that we were looking for. Okay.
And he just looks so frustrated. Well, then who else could it have been? And they both kind of look at him. And one of them kind of looks at the one who doesn't know you guys, the one that's unfamiliar to you, most of the time. They're newcomers. The other guard kind of looks at him and is like, I've seen them before, they haven't caused any trouble. He looks at all of you skeptically. Especially looks at you. Scans back and the other one's like, did you go anywhere else? Said the other guard.
What do you mean? Like, does he mean like, did we go anywhere else?
Like, yes, for corroboration.
Let's see, we went to the fruit. I bought some wheat and corn, and I bought some chicken, and that's about it.
And then
Zoom
points in there.
Zoom points at the apples.
I did go to the rock vendor for just a moment, thinking that they had some special items, but no. And then I rejoined.
Make a persuasion roll.
Me?
All of you.
That was almost a 1. 19! Plus
23.
So, yeah, 23.
The dwarf just looks so frustrated, and he's looking at all of them. Oh, come look at all of this, and they just kind of shrug and they're like, we already investigated the interior. Whatever it was looked like maybe it broke out on its own. I was like, what would it have even been in it? He's like, just looks frustrated and glares at both of you. He's like, and they're like, we don't really have any way to press charges. I mean, they've got all of their stuff, and they look back over and like, you didn't go anywhere else. And if we go and ask any of the other vendors, they would know. They would know you. They'd say no. Make one more persuasion. It's
Natural 20.
nice. I got her.
13.
13. The dwarf's just eyes narrow. He's still very suspicious, but there's a little bit of doubt in his own eyes. He begins grumbling and dwarven under his breath. As the two,
I understand a little bit, but
it's a lot of cursing.
I'm so sorry this has happened. I hope you find your future soon.
He snarls. Just begins walking off, and they're like, do we need to do it? Great, he's done. And they look at all of you again. The one guard's like, you're not supposed to cause trouble. But I had to walk all this way. I had to go into the Emporium. I had to go.
And I'd be like, I'm sorry that we're, well, paying citizens that are just trying to make their way from town to town.
Is
We do
there
not mean to disrupt anyone's routines.
Yeah. But, well,
is there
sorry for bothering you.
crowds in this area?
No, there's not. Not only people who are interested in art and magic and stuff like that. You can go in there and you never know what you're going to find in there. And just different things. I don't go in there. And the other guy goes, I'm gonna go in there. He's gonna hex me.
I'm gonna kind of like look curiously, and I'm like, I do remember the last time we were here. There were a few shifty folk the day we left that seemed to have just arrived. I don't know if maybe they might have had something to do with this. I know they might have left, but
Kind of, both of them kind of think for a second. The one that you're unfamiliar with is like, I do remember seeing them, but they left a few days ago.
Oh.
well, it was just a thought. I didn't know exactly when they had left.
Mm-hmm. Well, stay out of trouble and we're at the gate where we belong as gate guards.
Have fun with your bedding. I pick up my files again.
I have to get all my stuff.
You'll gather up all of your things. Yeah, you still have the manticore hide.
Yeah, it's fine now.
Zoom kind of picks it up. And
I'm not gonna give him shit. Accusing me of shit I didn't do. I didn't do shit. Technically, I didn't do shit. If he comes and wants it, he's gonna have to come get it himself.
But then you have to steam it in. Can you leave it on his doorstep or something?
Nope.
And technically, he didn't give you the gold for that. It was upon.
Oh, I thought he did.
Oh, okay. I thought he did.
Fine. I'm gonna keep walking all the way back over there.
Did you already include that in the total?
Yeah, I included it in our total because I thought he gave it to us.
No, he did. He was upon delivery. He was going to give you the extra.
That's
500.
technically not what he said. I don't think because he said
No,
because it was.
he handed you he handed you all of the other gold, but he didn't hand you the 500. The 500 was upon delivery.
Okay.
I'll go with that, but I don't think that's how it was.
Let's keep the popcorn.
I don't know. Well, I mean,
If you divided it by 3, then just add.
Hang on. Roll. Just roll a d20 for me.
3.
11.
Now I'm doubting myself. I'm pretty
sure he said you said sorry.
Yeah.
That he was like he gave me all the gold and then he was like I'm trusting you to bring me the pelt and I said I would bring him the finest part.
Okay. We'll leave it be. And he's 500 gold. Lesser now.
If he comes and gets it, he's more than welcome to it. But if he doesn't, I'm leaving with it.
Okay.
It's gonna be how it do.
That's the only.
I don't care. He accused me of something I technically didn't do. Yeah, but he would. You don't have it. I do. So I'm allowed to make this decision for myself.
The gate guards turn around and start heading back, and one of them's like, hey, he's losing his mind anyway. It's like, what? He needs to be in a different city. And he's like, brings in commerce, he helps protect the city if there's ever a problem. Just shut up about it. And they go on their way, and you are kind of standing there close to the establishment. You swear you can see his eyes peering out from one of the front windows.
And then we're just gonna kind of like gather our stuff and turn and leave.
Just watch as you go.
That was really close.
Let's not say anything till we get back to the.
That was Mackenzie.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
I'm gonna say we just I'll drop off the. No, I don't want to drop anything off in the bar. I don't trust these people. I want to take everything up there.
It's
Y'all are gonna be hiking everything into your rooms.
Yeah, until we get into a nicer place where if like something went missing, I could sue them for it. No,
I don't know if suing was the thing at the time.
I'll make it a thing. They're gonna give me what time
You
owed.
all have all of your supplies. Kind of take a moment. process the events and head back into your room. I assume that's where you're going.
Yes.
Yes.
Go back to your room.
And she never felt any... Okay.
Into the key, into the lock.
No, knock first. So they don't, like, throw darts at us or something. I'm gonna knock.
No, there's no sound initially.
It's Nora. We're entering with
Come in.
Talavin. Open the door.
All three of us come in and I, like, put everything.
Yeah, you all come in with all of your groceries. Zoom just kind of goes immediately, shuts the door, locks it, looks around, finds a chair, and drags it over and shoves it against the wall.
I'm technically still linked to him. Technically. But I'm just kind of like,
that was too close. That was too close. Now this is why I don't like interacting with so many people. However, he just kind of goes and just slumps in the chair that he placed on the door.
slightly leaning backwards.
Yeah, so it's slightly leaning back, just staring at the ceiling.
Like
Talal is the only one who's actually on the desk. It looks like he was kind of waiting to defend, possibly. And this is the first time you've seen it. The armoire that was there now has... It looks like on both sides you glance at it and think nothing of it, and then you're like, wait, that wasn't there before. And you can hear a small latch undo and see part of it lift up.
I'm gonna tell them about the guards, but in a very hushed voice.
Like, what happened? Are we leaving? Do we need to... All of his stuff is kind of like packed up hurriedly. You can see like still boiling chemicals.
Aww.
We're not leaving tonight, but we will probably leave in the morning. We don't want to arouse any more suspicion.
Yes.
Right.
The
We
guards
seem
came
to
and
have...
approached us. We were accused.
We seem to have, for now.
Right. Oh, okay. So we're all right for now. You have that spell. Is there any way you could have that up, perchance?
Yes, it's up now.
So it's 8 hours, so we just need to make sure in 8
I'll
hours.
just send it before I go to bed.
Oh. You see Jen, who's the one kind of peering out from the top. She's like, yes, it's all right. And she kind of waves, kind of being more friendly. You can still see she's getting used to this idea, but she's definitely been the fastest adapter you've had to the group.
I mean, she does have someone that she trusts.
Oh,
That's already adapted.
I need to find Adriel because she knows about Talal and doesn't know not to say anything.
Okay,
Okay.
I agree. Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be like, I'll go with her. Zoom, would you mind staying here with the rest?
He nods and already he has his bow kind of like slung off. He's sitting on the bed. Just kind of eyes trained on the door and nods.
We'll be back shortly.
Go look
Not
for
good.
Adriel.
You guys head outside, quickly open the door, close it, lock it behind. And you can hear Talal kind of like talking with Zoom. Or kind of like these kind of muttered voices. Or voice.
Just one.
You go down the
I'll break my
stairs.
sleep boots. So I can't see it anymore.
Go down, you don't actually know where Adriel is staying.
We should probably ask Madam this way.
Yeah.
Because I think she said she was working for her,
Mm-hmm.
so she might be here.
Yeah. Do we see the Madam
Madam Esme.
Esme?
She's wiping down, she's actually kind of mopping at the floors now, just long, quick strokes. All of the tables, or all of the chairs have kind of been propped up as she's mopping around.
Good morning.
Morning. He continues working. Can I help you?
Would you by any chance know where Adriel is staying? We're
Um,
friends, but we'd like to visit.
She's staying here. I can go get her if you need her. She's just got off. However many hours. Time kind of looks. No, she's been asleep for probably 4 hours now.
4 hours now? Okay.
That's plenty of sleep for her. I'll go get
Okay, thank you.
her. Goes. You hear a what? Like from the back. What do they need? They didn't say. You see a very tired Adriel. She smacks the curtain off to the side and kind of staggers out. Blinded slightly by the morning light. What are y'all needing? You can see now she hasn't had a chance to rewrap her eye, and you can see that there's a large gash kind of like across her eye and on her cheek. It hasn't damaged her eye, thankfully, but she has a nice eye scar now.
Okay.
What do you mean you need to see me about something? What is it?
We should probably go to like the stable or something.
Yeah, can we go to the stable real quick?
I had a question.
I don't have my shoes, I'm not sure. Hang on. What?
In the stable, I have a question about a few things. And I just kind of like give her like a look. I don't know, just like kind of like a, just come.
Just like
I don't know.
Like looks concerned. All right. Goes into the back and you put on 2 hefty boots. She kind of throws on a quick overcloak. And just nice little quarter size. And she actually does have a belt with a dagger, a sheathed dagger. And she has her longbow back in her hand. And she goes, follows you guys into the barn. What's all this about?
And I'm gonna kind of like go into Warrior Stall a little bit.
Yeah, is there anyone else?
Make a perception test. Yeah.
12. I'm gonna just
Not 12.
link her.
7. Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you
link
can
her.
link her. That's fine.
I know she's never had this done to her yet, so
What's going on? What is it that y'all need?
I'm gonna just kind of like put it.
We were leaving until tomorrow.
And I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder. And I'm like, don't be alarmed, but I'm going to speak to you in your head. And so I kind of like I link with her right then, and I'm like, listen. I don't know if you told
Why
anyone.
are you doing that?
I'll explain later. But
Nora,
this is
we're
an
not
important.
getting into damnation now. You couldn't do this before.
You don't know that. I never tried it with you.
Making my knees. What are you? No magic to be able to speak directly inside of a person's brain in the center. Oh, this is weird.
I'm gonna kind of like shake her a bit. I need you to focus for a minute.
All right. You notice she's speaking out loud.
I'm like, don't speak aloud.
Then
Just
and then you hear in
think.
your head, like, how am I supposed to? Can you hear this?
Yes.
Hello? No.
I can hear you.
Oh, this is freaky. Wow.
I shake her a little bit more.
Does yours echo?
Talel, have you told anyone about Talel at all?
Looks no. No, I mean you're our traveling companion. No one's thought to ask. Why would I bring it up? Why would I bring it up to anybody?
So, I told the whole thing, I guess.
She is traveling with us.
Okay. Basically, our mission that we're on, we're saving sprites from somebody that is capturing and killing them. And we found one today. In the gentleman, the dwarf, the man that I don't remember his name currently, the one that owns the Sphinx Emporium. We may or may not have found one and taken it. And it is now in our room currently.
Great. All of a sudden, I'm already Wonder Woman.
For now, while the dwarf may be suspicious of us, and he did bring guards to us, they are not suspicious of us. We were able to, for now, keep that at bay. But we will be leaving in the morning, and we need you to be ready.
Yeah.
We don't want to arouse suspicion, but we do want to just leave.
Just don't mention it.
And just don't mention sprites or him or anything else relating to the subject.
Right. Right. No, because that would be ridiculous if I were to... There's that echo. Great. Yeah, no. I understand, you've stolen a Sprite.
Technically, he may have bought it, but they technically stole it originally, and we are just returning it
Returning it where?
to its home.
And where's that?
Technically, we're not allowed to know. Only other sprites know. We'll lead it as safely as we can for as long as we can.
That's reassuring.
Back to its home.
Make a persuasion roll.
Damn.
Persuasion.
Oof. 11.
Oh my goodness, yeah, looks and like... This is a lot more than I thought I'd be signing on for. I thought we were going to be going and fighting things and getting
Plenty of
together, gathering coin for things. This sounds a lot bigger than just, oh, let's go have ourselves a dandy time.
Oh, I don't know what to say to this kind of stuff. I'm just gonna kind of like look at her and be like, well, I'm gonna look at her, but like in my head, I'm gonna be like, as much as coin we can. Well, that sounded really stupid. Hold on. While we are going and could potentially make an increasingly large amount of coin, that might not be the only interest for some of us.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely getting that vibe. Alright.
If you're uncomfortable with this,
No, it's just a lot of information to be processed, and I came from small south town. Thought I was going to go and make my fortune. Found out we were bothering shop owners who understand arcane magics and saving sprites. This is fine. Alright. I won't say anything, and would be too weird for us to all be staying together in the same room.
there's technically no more beds, but you're more than welcome to join us.
That way we can all get together all at once and make sure we all know who the other is. I mean, I don't understand much about the arcane, but I've heard sometimes people can look like the others. We all at least know what the other looks like. I mean, she kind of squints at you and is like, pretty sure you're you.
I just kind of like shake my head. I'm like,
Well, although you couldn't do this freaky thing before.
it's a newly acquired skill.
It's freaky.
I chuckle. And then I'll break the link, and then we kind of chit chat a little bit so we don't look like a bunch of weirdos just staring at each other weirdly. And I'd be like, but yes, you're more than welcome to join us.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get my stuff. I'll go ahead and tell Esme I'm not going to be working tonight, and just go ahead and prep up.
I nod.
Right. I'm going to go do that. Make sure you check me when I come back. Make sure I've got my wits about me. Not losing my mind over anything like this.
Okay.
Maybe we need a word or something.
Like a word for the door? Okay.
I don't have to take magic or anything.
You don't have anything. I guess we could have like a special knock. Like, knock twice and then say like a special word or something. I don't know. Like, and then just be like,
Open sesame.
we're not doing open sesame.
She looks in like, you got that freaky tricky mental thing you got going on there. Maybe we could use that.
I have the spell.
Technically, I have to see you to use it.
Yeah, prop the door open just a slight.
Okay, that works. And plus, I have my alarm spell. I'm gonna have to
Get a
recast
good
it
peek at them, and
for you.
I mean, I don't know if someone tries to look like someone else if they also sound like them in their head, but I don't know. I like this whole password thing.
Alright.
Password's warrior. 2 knocks, and you
Did
say
it in the head?
warrior. Yes, I did. I'm gonna link with her, and I'm gonna say that in my head, and then I'm gonna I'm like, do you understand?
Yeah,
2
no,
knocks.
not perfectly. I don't actually know where it is you're standing. You're used to this echo.
I never noticed it.
Alright. Alright, two knocks, warrior. No echo. Where are you staying?
I told her the room we're staying in.
Alright, she kind of gives a nod. I'll be up in a few hours.
And I break the link. And we go back.
Give us back.
I make sure Warrior has plenty of hand water. And his blanket is all nicely tucked.
He's appreciative, and you can see he's very happy in this stall. It's very warm.
I know. I'm not too much.
Yeah.
We're good. Okay.
Okay,
So
as we head back into the bar, I'm gonna order some food, I guess.
Simple enough. You follow Adrielle in. She kind of quickly is gathering up her things, and it looks like she's talking with Esme. You all have to wait. And you hear part of that conversation, which is, what do you mean you can't work tonight? What's the deal with you? And I'm like, no, some things came up, and I'm just gonna have to make myself ready to leave first thing in the morning, and I need to make sure that I get a full night's rest. And as of now, I'm asleep and dead on my feet. Well, fine, but you have been a very good worker. You're always welcome back anytime. Yes, I know, and I am fabulous. Don't push it. And then she comes out and takes your order. So, something very simple, kind of slab of pork. Some kind of green thing. Not quite sure what it is. It has the consistency of some kind of seaweed or possibly kelp. Possibly cultivated from the swamps itself. You're not quite sure.
Swamp greens.
And there is a kind of crusty dinner roll.
They do what they do. This is fine.
It was probably left over from the night before and was just kind of skillet heated as best as possible.
Okay.
That's fine. I guess no news on the steeds, on the horses.
She actually does. I'm gonna bring up. It looks like not Adrielle. Adrielle's in the back, but Madame Esme does indicate. Oh, there are a couple of people looking to sell their horses. They can no longer be directly in the fields. And it's not that they're injured or anything. It's just, things happen.
How many?
2.
That'll be enough. That's enough for 2. You only need 2 because Adrian has 1. Do you know how much they're asking for these 2 horses? And would I be able to look at them before purchasing them?
You could probably look at them. You would have to go talk to gentleman in room 4, right on the first floor, on top of the landing.
Oh. Thank you.
And I'm going to slip her 4 gold.
She looks at him. Very handsome finder's fee.
I appreciate it.
Kind of gives you a nod. And I hope they work out.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Go to room 4.
Okay.
You go to room 4.
After we're done eating. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of slowly eat, taking our time, not looking suspicious.
Not suspicious.
There's a kind of pause initially at the door, and then kind of opens. You see a gentleman, probably in his 30s or so, a little bit of facial hair. He's not bald on the top. He's kind of thin. Yes. Can I help you?
Madame Esme mentioned that you might have a pair of horses that you might be selling.
Oh, yes.
I'm wondering if I can take a look and we can talk prices.
Of course. comes out and shuts, locks the door, and walks down.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a hunch. Yeah, kind of thin hair.
He's only 30?
Some people have thin hair.
Oh, hunched over. He's probably like a real hard worker. Good lord.
Goes downstairs, goes outside, and kind of points to two horses at the very, very far end.
May I take them out and walk them about?
I don't see why not.
Okay. I definitely want to have a full do I notice anything that might be wrong with these horses? Because I'm pretty.
They seem tired, if anything. You can make an animal handling check and kind of get a better idea.
I don't want any injured. Maybe potentially could become better if we treat them better. But that's an unnatural. But that's actually 23. I thought it was only 3, but it's a 6.
23. You know horses naturally, and so you take them, walk them around, paying attention to their gait, the way they walk. They definitely have some bad habits. Looks like hard labor is probably what developed these bad habits. The way they apply their weight onto one side more than another. It looks like they probably were grinding their teeth. You don't notice anything alarming, but they seem a little bit worn out. They seem a little tired.
How old are they? You can usually tell by their teeth.
Well, kind of based on the wear, probably 8.
We're so young. Okay. That's terrible.
I love the guy.
Lord.
So work this thing.
Kind of looks like they're
kind of
irritable.
Draft you said that they're too irritable?
They don't want to pull the plow anymore. They'd rather be out. They initially were, from my understanding, helped herd through the fields and more used to running, and then we lost a couple, so we had to pull a couple, and that's just luck of the draw. We decided they didn't want to pull anymore.
Interesting.
How much for each one?
It looks good steed usually runs around 600 gold pieces in these parts, but it looks I'll take 300
For each?
once.
Do they come with saddles and bridles?
I was gonna ask that.
They're not good quality, but sure, I'll throw them in.
I know. I'll take the one for Zoom. If you want to buy one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take them both.
Minus 300. Ouch. That's a lot of bolts.
Okay, we got one.
Then have to get them better saddles. This is a piece of shit.
Horses or ponies?
They better be horses. I am not buying a pony.
Okay,
They're
I'm
horses.
just making sure.
Yeah, they're horses.
I imagine Phil the pony from
Oh,
Lord of the Rings.
No.
Bill the pony. Bye-bye, Bill.
They're not the Shadowfax like Warrior is, but they're not Bill the pony.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's absolutely no way.
What color?
One is kind of a brown. One's kind of like a nice chocolate brown. Has a little white star on his forehead, and the other one is a little bit different. Has kind of brown at the hooves, and it kind of goes into a cream looking color.
Oh,
So he's a Palomino.
Sure.
sure. I'll take the brown one with the star.
You said the other one's a house. I'll just put Palomino. And mare, stallion, gelding.
Mare and a stallion.
Ooh, which one's which?
The mare is the one with the star. The stallion is the queen.
Oh, same got the stallion. I bought them a yellow stallion. This is gonna look so handsome on top of it once we fatten him up a little bit.
I'm gonna kind of just scratch his ear, let him sniff me a little bit, and I'm gonna scratch his ears a little bit, and I'm gonna reach into my
Make an animal handling.
very limited sugar cubes. If I give him one, I'll have 6 left. That'll be 15.
15. You go up and kind of let him sniff and kind of shies away initially.
And I just kind of like, I talk to him, I'm just like, shh,
into it.
And once he lets me touch him and scratch him, I'll reach into my back pocket and pull it out. Shh.
You're almost out.
Well, no, this will be 6. Now I'll have 6 left.
Right, almost out.
I'm gonna have to find somewhere to buy some.
Yeah. I'm going to talk to him.
Yeah, lips it eventually, and he kind of winces a little bit. You get the sense that whatever he's been doing with his teeth, it probably
Needs a good
hurting
dentist. He probably has like a jagged tooth in there. Horses that grind their teeth, it'll actually cause their tooth to grow outwards, and it'll cut their gums. It'll cut their cheek right open. It's or it'll cut their tongue open if it grows this way.
Wow.
Your horses have to have their teeth filed.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to have it done every year.
I did not know that. Yep. Would your character know how to do that?
Probably. Most horse people.
Yeah, you could be.
At 12, you'd probably have a good idea of.
I could probably shoot my own horse too.
Shoot.
Shoe.
Oh, shoot. I thought you said shoot.
I heard
No.
shoot.
I heard shoot.
No, I said I could probably shoe my own horse too. I said shoe.
Oh, okay, shoot.
Like-
shoot tomorrow.
like, you know-
I was like,
It's kind of like
but I don't
like a
think you want
manicure
to.
basically. Like a manicure. I like trim it and then I like round it and then if I want to I can put metal shoes on there and it gives them extra protection.
Wow.
And I'm gonna kind of like look them over. Do they need any like?
They
immediate
seem
care?
a little bit thin, seem just a little bit worn out and fed up with whatever work that they had been put to before.
Okay, so
Like, if a horse could go on strike, this is essentially what.
so they came with a saddle and a bridle. Did they come with a blanket? Chance, or am I gonna have to buy one?
No blankets.
Okay.
You look about and there's not a whole lot of stuff like that available.
All right.
Rent fabric for blankets.
I don't know if I'd enjoy that.
That's alright.
Well, I'll think about it. Okay, then I'm gonna move them closer to Warrior because I mean, obviously they're gonna have to get to know each other. I'm gonna give them a good brush down.
Okay,
Just like
a little bit resistant, but you managed.
I'm gonna talk to him.
Oh dear God.
I like the horses. So the mare, right? The brown one. You said it was chocolate brown?
Yeah, it's kind of a nice chocolate, dark
Okay.
chocolate brown.
Okay, I need to write mental visualization. Okay. I like,
The mane is actually white.
okay, that
Interesting.
changes. Okay. Mental adjusted. Hello. My name is Nora. What's your name?
I can understand you.
Yes. I can understand you. I don't know if you know what just happened, but you're the person who you worked for before.
I'm getting this crazy look.
It's like
You got a mayor, man.
you don't have to work in the fields anymore.
Nice. Make an animal handling check. Or no, this would be kind of. What are you sure? General charisma.
22.
Looks. Body seems to ease a little bit. Go on.
We're gonna go on a journey together. Is that okay with you?
What kind of journey?
We're going to be running around different places and exploring new things. Does that sound nice?
Running?
Yeah, we can run.
What kind of running? Fast running?
If you'd like. Maybe not all the time, but you can run around a little bit if you'd like.
Better be careful, your horse is gonna run away.
Fine.
I like this.
Yes. But you didn't tell me your name. Do you have one?
I hear knucklehead a lot.
Oh, yikes.
Oh. Maybe not. Well, that would be terrible.
Usually said in a very particular tone. Not too fond of another thing.
Oh
She's so quick.
That's a mare for you. 1 minute she can literally just be like, I love you, and the next minute be like, die. Like it's literally Bakugo. The anger issues in a mare is like Bakugo.
Okay. Like, what did I say? Her name. Okay. It's like, well, maybe you and I can come up with something that you like that we can call you. If that's alright.
I think I should name Zoom's horse for him so he doesn't name his Palomino golden horse Sunny, because I will lose my ever-loving shit if he names his horse Sunny.
You can name.
I'm gonna be like, your horse's name is, and I'm gonna make something up here in a minute.
Because everyone names their Sunny.
You literally, every girl that gets their first white horse names their horse Sunny. Me in particular did the same thing. Okay, I know. Like, everybody that's had a white horse has had a horse named Sunny. Like, it just is what it is. There's, like, any kind of, like, I don't know, like, there's another name out there that I feel like everybody's had that horse as a name. I can't think of it at the top of my head, but it's like, oh my god, like, if I hear that name one more time. I'm gonna think about it, though.
Just breathe. You do. You don't have to decide right now. You can think on it if you want. So I was planning on using the saddle and riding you because you are much faster than I am.
A little bit of pride.
Yes. Well, we were planning on leaving in the morning. Mm-hmm.
Early.
Afraid so. But you have the rest of today to do whatever you'd like. Maybe not running, but we can run some other time.
Might be running out of here.
I look forward to traveling with you.
Do you have apples?
Just like,
Do you have apples?
I do have apples. Would you like one? Let's see, so
It's acceptable.
I have that with me.
You left all your stuff in the room.
Yeah, because I had my weapons and stuff. No, I probably left the supplies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go get you an apple. Oh, well, you didn't bring any, did you?
No, I just have sugar cubes and I'm afraid I'm not giving up anymore. Sorry.
Okay, no, I was gonna get an apple, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get an
I see you pass and I'm like, hey, you should grab me some too. You can grab me two. Because if I feed this horse one and I don't feed the warrior one, he's probably gonna bite me.
Feel the rage.
All
Feel
right,
the rage.
so I'm gonna carefully, I'm like, knock on the door. I'm like, can you all just hand a couple apples through? We got some horses. It's Nora.
You hear Zoom. Or you see him. Like open the door. Check. Nods and gets a couple. Has a couple in his hands. And
We got you a horse too. And I just kind of turn and walk away. You wanna come meet him?
he looks back and
Okay, you'll meet him tomorrow. Okay,
laughs.
I go down. I get the apples.
You have two lovely crispy apples.
Mm-hmm.
Two? Is that three?
I got 3.
Sure, three.
Yeah, I got 3.
See the couple of apples, which is two. Couple is two.
I got 3. I got. It's a 3.
Say a few. I got a few.
Few.
Uh-huh.
Alright, and then I give the 2, and then I'm like,
Then I give one to the Palomino. And then I give one to Warrior. And I want
Warrior
to...
eats his happily. The other one doesn't.
It doesn't like it?
Kind of sniffs at it and
oh, it's doing
Okay,
this
he can't.
ball.
Okay,
Nurse looks at it. Lip, lip, lip.
So DM.
This gleam in her eyes.
Would I have? So technically, I know how to use certain tools, horse-wise. Would I have any of these tools that I might need? Because I needed like a specific kind of like file to like reach into his mouth, basically. And
If there's a specific kind of file, you can make an investigation check, but...
I mean, it's just basically like a file. I mean, it's usually like on like a long metal pole with like a handle, and it's like this, you know, like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like, you know, like a file.
Investigation.
19.
19. You get that from in the barn where you are the stables. They don't have a whole lot of additional equipment. They assume that people who are traveling either have this equipment naturally with them. You do find a couple of tools, like the piece they use to clear out the hooves. Things to like re-nail on shoes. You'd probably have to go and talk to either someone in the field who is like using the horses on the plows, and maybe they would have something like that. But it's starting to get later in the day.
Okay.
When people are starting to come in, starting to make dinner.
The reason why this horse is probably so skinny is because he can't eat anything. I'm gonna like link with him. Cause I can still, he can like sort of understand me, I guess, a little bit.
We're gonna see how this goes.
Okay, and I'm just gonna be like, oof. I don't know. Some horses are good about it, some horses aren't good about this. I mean, like, I need to check your teeth.
Immediately make an animal handling check. Mm-hmm. You're coming off as kind enough, but the initial... There's something speaking directly to me, and I don't see its mouth moving. What's going on? There's kind of this initial kind of what's going on.
Okay.
And after a minute of it, kind of gets this sense as you're just kind of calmly looking at it, and looking him in the eye. Kind of eases up a little.
And I'm just gonna kind of be like, I can tell that you're in pain, and I want to help.
Make a persuasion roll.
This is leaning. This is leaning.
I mean, technically a little bit, but it's leaning a little bit, like a little jostle, and it's a 5. What?
You said a what?
A persuasion.
18.
18. Not a 5.
You just kind of touched by the area and winces as you say that, and you just kind of producing this calm aura, and you kind of get the sense of confusion, and you do kind of get that aching pain, that kind of dull throbbing, and just wanting some kind of relief. And it does soften, kind of lets you.
Okay, and I'm just gonna like gently.
No.
And I'm just gonna kind of like feel like just very gently like each one of his back molars, because it's probably one of the ones in the back on each side, depending on where I can feel.
Yeah, there are 2 in the back.
Okay. And they're sticking out into his. Okay. And then I'm just gonna like gently, and I touched every single tooth in his mouth just to make sure there weren't any other ones. So it's
seems
just
to be
the 2.
the primary.
Okay.
His teeth kind of look a little bit bad anyway, but a little bit of better care probably doing so good.
Okay. And I'm gonna like take my hand out. I'm just gonna kind of like scratch his head and be like, still linked with him, and be like, I'm gonna see.
Kind of get nasty mouth. Nasty hands.
Okay, fine.
The
I
sense
did
that
it with
you
my
get.
other hand. I'm like gonna wipe this one off, and I did it with my clean hand. And I'm just gonna be like,
You still get the sense nasty hands.
I'm not gonna say anything in reply.
You can see he's like tasting it.
Oh, my hand's nasty. Ooh. I don't know where it was last. Sorry.
been a lot of places.
Yeah, I'm a little thumb bait. And I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna see what I can do. I'll try to get it fixed as quickly as possible. I'm just gonna kind of like scratch his ear a little bit, and then I'm just gonna make sure he has plenty of nice hay and fresh water, and then I'm gonna check on Warrior, make sure he has. And I'm actually gonna take a dagger and I'm gonna cut the apple up into like very small bites, and I'll put it in a bucket for him to lip up as slowly as he wants to.
That's so nice.
He watches you do this, and you kind of get that another wave of confusion. And then after a while, it kind of goes over after you've gone. He kind of starts crunching on it, accidentally hitting it a couple times, and you see him toss his head.
All right. Well, I can't do anything technically right now, so that sucks.
Sorry.
Then could she her druid crafting something like that?
She's druid crafting a pick? Or a file?
Yeah.
I mean,
She can't make metal.
Okay.
yeah, and also,
It's a nature thing.
since I druid crafted the Sprite out, I would want to do it in town.
I'm
If-
just
if your
curious if
character
she
asked
could.
me. Okay, yeah.
Do they have a smithy in town? Do I see like a?
You
Any form
can
of-
make an investigation check.
I know it's like closing down, but
Everything's kind of closing down. Forges or.
that's leaning. But it's a 1. I'm kind of sick of being here anyway.
This place, they have kind of like minor things, but for the most part, it's
Yeah.
bang on it until it bends.
Copy. All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Alright, I guess we'll go back to the room
Mm-hmm.
and say, like, we'll see you all tomorrow.
Don't you? I'll probably have Zoom ride my horse tomorrow, and I'm gonna have to be careful with this one because there's no way a bit's going in his mouth. I'm kind of like talking to myself, like.
He's in the Midori mutter.
Alright, we'll go back up.
And then as I would go up, I'm like, Nora, did your horse? Is she okay? Do you think she's?
No, she wants to run.
Oh,
But she looked fine, physically.
okay. Well, they're both quite skinny. We'll have to maybe keep the running till they gain a little more strength. But I'm still kind of thinking of ways that I can like fix this horse's tooth right now, so I'm a little preoccupied.
I'm thinking about that. Yeah.
You could pull it, but that's probably...
That's probably not the best because then that can actually cause an infection
Oh, yeah.
because it's very moist in there, and it actually
You
can cause
hear-
them to bite their tongue.
Hold up! You see Adrielle gathering with all of her things kind of on a pack and coming up. She's managed to bandage her eyes. She comes over to you guys.
No, we were just heading up.
Yeah, I've been waiting.
Alright. We go.
All of you head back up the stairs and
Mm-hmm.
Inside check. I want to make sure this is actually her because now
Sure.
she made me sus.
Oh, that was her? She did bandage everything.
I don't notice anything.
what are you doing?
Inside check.
Technically, it's a 7 if I add my 6, but it's a 1.
Oh, natural 20.
Damn, we got no
we've got the witching hour over here.
It's
You look at her and you take a second and think. She seems, her same ship herself. You think, like, what's something she would know? Only she would know. You say it.
what's the pants word?
She tries thinking to you.
Oh, it doesn't work to me. You can think it to her.
I'll link with her.
Oh, it's supposed to be a Nox and warrior. He's been knocked twice. Right?
I nod.
Hmm.
And then I break the
So
link.
she can't.
No.
It already.
Shit.
It already.
Alright, it's fine. I didn't realize she was going to say something.
She keeps like. Got him here, did you?
No.
Thank
Great.
God.
Let's go. Let's just go.
Okay.
You all head up the stairs and tap a couple times. And Zoom grabs the knob and opens the door carefully. And looks and kind of makes eye contact. And after a second, he lets you guys in.
Alright.
Okay, we go in.
Everybody goes in and shuts the door and re-locks it, puts the chair back up.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You can see where he's kind of made he put up a little bit of a fort like area.
Aww.
Where he had multiple places where he could hide and kind of ambush. Although unfortunately, his mattress is now kind of being used as a massive shield at one point.
This man is so paranoid. It's so adorable.
He's not getting arrested today. He's not trying to get arrested anytime soon. You do see, and Talal is also out, and you do not see Jen or your other guest.
Okay. You remember Adriel?
I do. He gives a quick bow. So much formalities. There we go. I'm gonna take my spot over here in the corner. He goes over.
How big is this room? It's like so many.
Y'all are getting cramped in here.
Wait, technically, there's an empty spot next to Zoom.
The mattress is still kind of being used as a fort. And she kind of she throws her stuff kind of over and she's like, what kind of creature? And she kind of holds it up. You know what? I don't need to know. I didn't
what is she holding up?
It's the manticore plume.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's
you all
all
brought,
in your room.
everybody brought all of your stuff. You all are getting warm and toasty in here tonight.
Yes.
Glances over and she's like, yeah, alright. I'll be here. He kind of sits down on the ground. Zoom kind of looks a little bit guilty. Grabs the mattress and drags it back over and throws it down. He points. Like, I'm not taking your bed. He kind of re-gestures and better not touch me.
Nope.
She goes over and kind of gives him a playful smack on the side. Like, yeah, that's right. And she sleeps on the inside. Zoom kind of sleeps on the outside closest to the kind of armoire.
Alright, I'm going to. Wait, is it nighttime?
It's like 6:37.
Well, since we're getting up early, we could go ahead and go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to recast alarm if no one has to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Then
No one
get
has
out.
to leave.
Okay, I cast alarm.
Before I go to sleep, I'm gonna reorganize my pack and put certain things back into. Since I've alleviated a couple things, not too much, but a little bit.
Not too many things.
I just want to try to put the two bags of feed in there.
You could probably. Well, where are you putting your other groceries?
I only
Your other
bought
supplies.
the 2 bags of feed and then the chicken. I'll keep that in honestly. And then if I don't know what other kind of things I would have bought, but I can put those in my saddlebags.
Okay.
And then my
You take some
normal
time
pack.
rearranging, and you manage to get one of the bags of feed in there. The other one goes about halfway in. You're like, probably have to take out one of the crocodile meats or carve on some of that and toss it off to the side.
Technically, so I had 60 pounds of meat in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take out 40, and I'm going to give 20 to you and 20 to Zoom, because I don't even carry your shit around, so.
Okay.
I need this to go in there.
Fit!
Goes in, but now he has a bunch of kind of... It's not... It takes a minute to dry meat. And so it's a little bit moist, smells a little bit interesting.
I'm going to lay mine out to try the rest of the night.
I'm ready too.
It's wafting in the room near Adriel. Could we put that outside the window?
I might be throwing it out in the morning.
Can we throw it out now then? Save us the trouble.
Is it too late to save it? Can I press the digitation heated to dry it out?
I thought she cooked it all.
No, I only cooked some of it. And then I let it out, I sat it out to dry until you all came back and I put it in my bag and pulled it.
Okay, let's toss it.
We won't have any food left
You could
after
definitely
that.
try. Go ahead. Keep the crocodile meat.
Alright, we fucking throw it out the window. We're gonna have to buy some more meat in the morning.
There are three
crocodile
piles, 60 pounds of crocodile meat just waiting. sitting outside.
I like wrap my single loaf of banana or blueberry bread up real tight and gently put it in the bag of holding.
Easy enough. Yep.
Just sitting there.
You also close the window. Close the curtain. Maybe no one will notice.
I threw mine all the way to the left. Not just straight out, just like
It's there regardless.
It's still out in the open.
do what it do.
It's a point out until Elle kind of looks over and kind of tries to get one of your all's attention. And kind of looks back to the little hut that was druid crafted. What?
Sorry. Everything's that happy. Okay, sorry, the little hut thing.
Yeah, he gets your all's attention. Can't with your face like that. No. He manages to get your all's attention. Kind of gestures to kind of maybe talk over to the side.
Welcome.
We didn't get a whole lot of information out of her. Definitely a little bit, a lot terrified about all of this. Being left alone with us seemed to help her a little bit. She's a little bit nervous now. Not sure where her family is. They were separated. That's whenever the four managed to get a hold of her.
Do you know which town she's from?
She wasn't even sure. She's in common years. She's about 10.
Oh, I see. Common.
Does she know how long she's been with them?
Not very long. Evidently, she's not been with them for very long.
Well, we do leave in the morning, so get some rest. Try to prepare her. Because I'm sure
Certainly going to do it when we can.
it'll be rough. But we'll try to get out of here as quickly as we can.
Says her name is Spice.
And everything nice.
Sorry. Spice Wildblood. And she said it was her name, so I... Not that could actually do very much good, but...
Wild blood?
Wildblood. Spice.
Okay. Alright then. Well, I guess we'll just head out in the morning. It'll take us a while to get all of our things packed up, and we required new horses today, so.
Like I said, we've already handled our side of things, and
I packed.
kind of smiles and then Jen is so much better at all of these things than I am.
Women can be quite organized.
Well, their honeymoon didn't last long. They have a kid now.
Oh, damn! They're not even married yet. How could you two?
Pink. Well, I mean, Blush, look away.
Let's see.
Lean. No, I'm just kidding.
When Jen actually comes out and she initially kind of seeing you guys there, she kind of pulls the little curtain behind her. She's asleep. It's gonna be all right. And kind of lays her head on his shoulder and looks at him and smiles. Well prepared for the morning, don't worry. It's like, at least this one will. And she kind of tussles the back of his hair. Oh my god. It's like, he's been busy all day, and he hasn't had a chance to gift it to you, and kind of bumps him. He's like, right. I did manage to finish one vial for any purposes you all might need. I can hold on to it, or you can. Single application, very simple.
What does it do?
He goes over and it's a blue, kind of like a blue jar.
It's the lightning?
And it's like, don't break this, it'll shock you.
So how big is it, like, compared to, like, for, like, our size?
Yeah,
It's very small.
It's very small.
Or maybe, like...
I can hold on to it.
You want to hold on to it?
No, I can't.
I mean, like, would you mind holding on to it? I don't want to
No, I don't mind, but
break it.
it makes it hard for you to use if I'm over here. And she's like, you know you're going to get involved anyway. And she's like, he'll hold on to it.
I'm like, we did make quite a team. Even though I got knocked unconscious.
Nods.
And
Right. We're going off to bed. Be ready in the morning.
I nod. Okay, it's not that time.
But you all curl up. You do see Zoom and Adriel. It's that awkward, like they're both kind of like trying to stay
I
on
go
the
over and
edge.
kick Zoom closer. I'm like, get over there and snuggle. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Snuggle.
you do. He turns over and she's like, you can just leave him be. If he wants to come over here and get some, he can. Zoom blushes and just hides under the covers.
Oh, God. We're literally the only single ones here. I'll hold your hand, Nora. It's fine. Let's go to our dreams and fly around in anger, please.
You guys settle in. The candle is extinguished. You will drift off into sleep.
Just FYI, I was totally kidding about the cake, but it kind of played out funny, so I'm going to let it be. Because it's too good.
Yeah, be careful what you say. We'll start taking y'all seriously.
I don't even take me seriously.
Yeah.
It's almost 6, so I think that is going to be where we conclude for tonight.
Oh, thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Good evening.